today's video, I got O2 Canada and I grabbed a couple of them, and in this video I'm just gonna open it up, talk to you guys about it, and let you guys know what this mask is actually about, and is it really worth spending your heart-earned money on it or not. Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Now in this video I am not an expert, so if you're looking for an expert advice, I am sorry, I'm not going to be able to provide it to you guys, as whatever opinion that I have is based on my experience and the little knowledge that I have about mask protection and what I have read online. So putting that aside, without further ado, going inside of the packaging, I ordered these. I first of all got their message and their ads online quite a bit. Actually, I could say for about a week after the whole pandemic started, I started looking for masks and ways that I can obtain masks without purchasing any medical ones, because I know that they are short-handed on these, especially the hospital. So I didn't want to go jump inside and buy the surgical mask online. So I was looking for something that it's first of all reusable, it's gonna last me a long time and actually a lifetime, for better sake, and it's not gonna cost quite to refill its filter, because the filter has to be changed, and I wasn't quite fond of the one that are washable, because I'm not an expert, like I said, but to my eyes that just doesn't seem healthy, and it might be a little problematic at times. So after a couple of searches that I done inside of the internet, the cookies took over my internet and my IP address, and from then on I received tons of advertisement from different companies making their own mask and trying to sell it to people for a crazy amount of money. But when I went, one of those ads was from O2 Canada. Now this company is mainly, their mask is towards athletes and those who are athletes in the professional and they want to control their breath. Not sure about that, and they're mainly, the reason that they're used is to control pollution. So they're not medical graded, based on what I have read online. So that's first thing first, but they're much more protective, based on what I read, than covering your face with one of those homemade masks. And they're not being used by the medical staff, so there's no problem on buying it. The only thing is that they cost a lot of money. They cost around $70, and to me that was crazy. Couple of weeks passed and I was like, I'm not gonna spend money on it, and then I had no choice to get myself a pack of these surgical masks. And as you can see, this is not new, because I don't use them and throw them away. First of all, I don't want to create extra pollution and extra garbage. Second of all, I think since I'm not using this all the time and I'm using it a couple of hours a day, I can continue reusing these for at least a couple of days. That I use one for every week or every 2 weeks until they're pretty worn out, the color is faded, and that's when I know that I have to throw it away. Now the way that I use it, after I place it on top of my face, I open it up, just like you guys know, I clamp this together, and when I want to put it aside, I open them up like this without touching the front. And I have a container that I put this upside down and wrap it around it. Now the way that I do it, imagine this is the container. By container I mean one of those Ziploc container, plastic container. I put this right on top of it, bring it to the bottom, just like that. And if I know that I have been to a hospital or I have been to a drugstore that I know that there is a lot of possibility of pathogens beyond the air, I would just dazzle it with I spray it with a little bit of alcohol to just get everything on it off of it. At least do something. That's the best thing that I could come up with. But this idea, it's not my idea. I learned it from watching an Instagram video of how to keep your mask clean without touching it. So this is what I do. But then I came across this company and I was like, this is great. $70. After I saw how the price for these kind of jumped, and I hated when companies, when they see people are hurting and they're suffering, they take advantage of this, and they just bring their price up. That's just so horrible. That's horrible. Don't do it. This is not a good money to provide for your family. You should not. This is, I don't even want to talk about it. That's how horrible they are. And that's what I thought of O2 Canada. When I saw the price, I was like, these guys are crazy asking for this amount of money. But then I looked at previous reviews and their pricing, and I come to find out that their pricing has been the same since they started a long time ago, and they didn't gouge their prices because of the pandemic. But the only thing was that when you go inside their website, right on the top they have a little bar that says that when you order, it's gonna take a while for you to get it. As a matter of fact, it took me about a month and a half to get my mask. And once, and then they're not gonna give you a specific time because there's a lot of orders coming in. And another thing that they don't have any return policy. Because of the current pandemic, they don't have time to deal with returns and deal with customers who are not, who have problems. They say it is what it is. Basically, when you buy it, we don't know when you're gonna get it, but we'll do our best to get it for you. That doesn't mean they don't have a good customer support. They have a phone line, they have an email, and they're usually responsive to their email, but their phone number, every time you call them, it's just gonna go straight to the voicemail. But when you purchase your mask, you have options to change the color of the front of this part. Is it in focus? Yeah. You could change this. They have 3 colors, black, blue, and red. It comes in with white, and it comes with this filtered pads. This one, when you buy one, it already comes with, I believe, 4 or 5 pads. The pads are not expensive. They're $10 for 10 pads, and each pad could last you about a month. Now, it all depends on how often you use it. For me, because I use it a couple of hours a week to just go grocery shopping or something, it lasts me about 2, 3, 4 weeks, about almost sometimes a month. And they have replacement pads that is cost $10, and you could get 10 filters with it, and this 10 filter can last you, depending on, again, what you do for that amount of time. Now, first of all, the packaging is quite astonishing, and I'm gonna go inside the packaging with you guys, which is I already have one open, but I want to show you guys I tried to put it back together the way that it originally was once I got it, but I couldn't figure out how to put it back together, so I decided to bring the other one and open it. Now, I didn't buy 2 to just stack up for myself. One is for me, one is for my wife, and I myself, I work I'm in the school for mental health counseling, so I work inside of a hospital because I have to do practicum and I have to see patients, so it's important for me to protect myself and my patients. Also, my wife works in a research laboratory. She studies organic chemistry, so she uses masks, so that's the reason that it was really important for us to have the best thing that we could get without hurting frontline employees such as nurses and doctors. So we got this one. First of all, the packaging is beautiful, but I had no problem with the packaging. We have the actual front of the packaging, which is the side of the mask, and then the back of it we have a couple of information about it and what it does. Basically, it's a fine particulate PM 2.5 filter by application. It helps with household dust, pet hair, and dander. It helps with dust and odor, cold and flu, and other virus and bacteria. Hay dust, mold, fungal, and pollution, exhaust, dust, and wildfire. So it does quite a bit of protection. I just am not sure how much is it comparing to an N95? Again, I'm not an expert, but I know it does much more protection than this one. I'm gonna go over that with you guys soon. So this is version 1.2, so this has been updated from their original versions. And once you open it, you are greeted with the mask itself. Now, it's a good looking mask, and I'm gonna go over that with you guys. So we have the mask itself, put that aside, and we have the little catalog of teaching you how to use it, proper ways to handle it. It's all with pictures, and this should be relatively easy to follow process. So we have our mask. Let me clear this table for you guys to be as distract free, so without any distraction. Sorry, I can't speak for some reason today. Now, inside of the package, we have the mask itself, and I'm gonna lift this open and try to get it out for you guys. And there you go. This is the mask itself. Very nice, quite compact, although a little bulgy, but quite compact. We have a carrying case for it, so this is really handy. And like I mentioned, it comes with couple of filters and one cleaning wipe, which I'm gonna go to that for you guys as well. Now, the cleaning wipes, you don't have to buy it. You could just do it yourself, and I'm gonna explain it to you guys. And I'm not gonna open it, but this is basically just I want to say a little bit of a cloth with some alcohol in it, just to wipe the top surface of it, so it doesn't get so viruses and bacteria, you could just kill it and then put it inside of your bag. But for me, I don't know if I'm gonna buy these. I'm just gonna do them myself. Have a Ziploc bag, put a little bit of paper towel in there, and then spray it with alcohol, have it in there moist, and so every time that I come out, I could just wipe it down. Now, the mask, it's really nice. Again, like I said, it's a little bulgy. It comes like this, and it has a little clip right here that you could clip it together. And this part is basically goes around your neck, and then you could clip it very nice, and then have it right here. And whenever you're in a situation, simply you bring it up and put it to your face. Now, one complaint that my wife had, because this is from different angle, and I'm gonna try to speak while I have this on. And the complaint that my wife had was that she works in a laboratory, and she mentioned that it's quite difficult to talk while you have this one on. And she got a point. It's really difficult to speak while you have this on, and this is inside of it, and this is inside of the actual cover. Like I mentioned, you could get this. So it's quite difficult, especially when you place the filter on top of it. Now, the way that you place the filter on top of it, you have this filter right here, very nice. And you're gonna get your cover, get the filter, place it in here. They have alignment placed inside of this. So just like that, tug and nice, you just place it in there. And this one goes on top. Let me take it out. Yeah, I couldn't do it without looking at it. And it has clips, so it just locks in place, and you put it on. And that's it. Now I have it on. I haven't changed anything to my microphone setting. First of all, it's a little takes time to get used to the mask itself. Second of all, once you talk to it, it's really difficult to breathe. I'm trying to gasp my air as I speak. I don't have no problem, but when I stop speaking and I have to take a little deep breath to catch my breath, I have problems. And again, it's a little difficult to breathe inside of it because this is
very covered. And another problem is speaking to people. My wife complained that if I put that on, because I opened mine up and she tried it, and she said that if I put it on, how am I going to communicate with people in the laboratory with me?
So that's a little problem. This is my voice without it, and I'm not changing my tone,
But when I put this on, it just kind of muffles my sound, and I mean, that's understandable.
that's nothing out of the blue. I'm not complaining about it, but it's just a little problematic. Now the air comes out from here when you exhale, and when you inhale, the air comes in from inside of here. So it's quite a nice revolutionary device. I really like it. But again, it has these problems. So if you're in a place that you know you're going to be talking constantly with people and you want people to hear you, especially in a busy area, if you're working in a small place that is covered and the sound doesn't get out as much and there is not a lot of extra noises, I understand that this might be a great option for you. But if you know you work in a busy place such as a restaurant, or if you work in hospitality and you want clients or customers to clearly hear you and be able to communicate with you, that's a little problematic. Another thing that my wife didn't like actually was how awkward it looks on the face.
Now, I know it's not time to complain about the way that it looks, but she said that I look like a sci-fi edition, especially if you have your glasses on. And from the side, I think the bands are a little cheap and a little problematic. But to be honest,
I really liked it because every time that I had this surgical mask on and I had them on my face, it was easy to communicate. I had no problem talking to people, but the air wasn't coming in from here unless I have it completely against my face and then breathe through, which is dangerous. But if I don't have it like that, from the side here, the air goes inside. And I wear glasses. So whenever I have my glasses on and I start talking to this is what happens. This is the problem with surgical mask. But with this one, when I have it, if you're wondering how it may work with people who are wearing glasses and they need their nose,
it's not problematic at all. And as you exhale, if you tighten this, there is no way that the air can come into my glasses. So no problem there.
So it takes a little time getting used to it. I like the actual fact that I can have it right here, easy whenever I'm not dealing with a patient, and whenever I am about to see a patient or go outside, I could just put this on, go in there and talk to them. It's a good product. This is version 1.2. I think there is a version 2.0 out. I purchased this one when the 1.0 was in. I believe there is a 2.0, but I'm gonna put the information down here. Highly recommended. It's a great product. Again, if you are working frontline, or if you are working dealing with patients, or if you are a police officer, if you are a firefighter, or if you have a important job that requires dealing with people constantly, there is a special box for you to check mark and write down the place that you work so they can get it to you faster, which I think is absolutely wonderful. The fact that they haven't gouged their prices, I give them 10 out of 10, and I think it's a valuable item to have. I hope you guys liked it. This was a review of the O2 Canada. Highly recommend them. It's a little expensive, but guess what? These cost $40-50. for a pack of 20, 30 of them. You buy this $70 with the mask that comes with it, it will definitely last you longer than a pack of these, which come in a set of 50 or a set of 100, depending on where you buy it. But let me know what you guys think. As always, I am not an expert. I am giving you my opinion based on the fact that I used it and based on what I read online, and I hope you guys liked it. And if you have any question, any comment, concerns, leave them down below. And if you are working in the first line defense, I highly applaud you and I thank you for your service, and I wish you guys safety, health, prosperous, and happiness to come. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.